whole yoga lesson here. Feel free to join. Feel free to join. Sitting up tall, get long from your hips to your head. Breathing out, releasing your breath. Again, in. Belly into your chest. If you're sitting on the floor, make sure you sit up on a pillow or up on some books. Breathing in deep. Breathing out. From there, start to move your hands forward and backward on your thighs today. Listening in how your thighs are feeling. Listening in to how your palms are feeling. How does that feel? From there, bring your shoulders forward and upward, backward and down. And again, forward, upward, backward and down. How do your shoulders feel today? How do your hands feel? How do your thighs feel? How does the rest of your body feel today? And from there, interlace the fingers in front of your heart and circle your wrist, circling your wrist. Shake your wrists out, your elbows, your shoulders. And interlace the fingers again, bring your other thumb in front and circling your wrist. Shake your wrists out, your elbows, your shoulders. Great. Great job. Bring your arms up by your sides, getting long from your sitting bones to the top of the fingers. Reach up, reach up, reach up. And breathing out, release down. Breathing in, lift up. In your belly, in your chest. Breathing out, releasing down. And inhale up. Spread your fingers as well. Breathing out, release yourself down. And up. And down. Leaning to the right. Breathing in. Breathing out. Change the side. Breathing in. Every time you breathe in, reach to the other side. You can go faster, you can go slower as you wish today. A little forward to the right, the left. See where you can go here. Also leaning maybe a little bit to the back. Sides, just listening into your body. Wonderful. From here, bring your hands forward, lift them up, lift your hands up, push out off the shoulders, bring your thumb up as far as you can, and then the thumb in. Thumb up and in, and up and in, and up and in, and in. Circling your thumb forward, whatever forward means to you. Whatever forward means to you. And then circling to the other direction, to the back. How does that feel? Then make fists and move your wrists up and down, up and down. Great. Bring your thumb in between your fists and move up and down with your fist. Great job. How does that feel? Release, shake your wrists out, your elbows, your shoulders. A lot. Bring the right thumb up, turn it to the outside, fingers are pointing down. Grab on from below to your thumb, pushing out from your shoulders, fingers are pointing down. Releasing, shake your wrist out. Bring the other thumb up, turn it to the outside, fingers are pointing down. Grab on from below, grab onto your thumb and push out. Breathing in deep. Breathing out, releasing. Release. Shake your wrists out. Listening into your body today. How does your body feel today? Maybe smiling a little. Knowing that you're just enough. You don't need to be anybody else. Just enough. You're doing great. From here, let's come into all fours. Giving our body a little bit more love in cat-cow position. So transitioning slowly. There's no need to transition quickly here. Transitioning slowly and listening to your body, of how you're moving into all fours. It's really important. So maybe shifting yourself forward or maybe lying to the side. See how you're moving. See how you're moving into all fours. Every move that you're doing, even if it's like putting the pillow or the books away, listening to that, observing what you're doing. Coming into all fours, bring your shoulders over your wrists, hips over the knees, and start to arch up from your lower spine, vertebra by vertebra up. And then down, chin to chest. Up, arching up. Chin to chest. Arching up. Chin to chest. Rounding down completely. And you know, why are we doing yoga every day? Why are we doing meditation every day? It has something to do to remember who we are and what we want. Remember that we are on our path, that we are honoring our path. And that we are investing in our life. taking care of our body daily, maybe. Maybe with other physical practices, maybe with something that you're giving yourself. But everything has to be done consciously. So try to move consciously, listening to your body, and maybe find something new. Chin to chest, rounding, and then coming up. Having no expectations coming into this yoga lesson, because every yoga lesson is different from each teacher. Starting to arch up, finding more clarity today. Rounding down, chin to chest, slowly down from your top of the vertebra down, then from the lower vertebra up. Release. Sit back on your heels, shake your wrists a little, your shoulders again, listening into your body. Okay, great. Then, in this position, bring your hands together, bring the mounts of the fingers together, and release the fingers down. Release the wrists down and push in through the mounts of the fingers. Feel how they are connected to each other. So why are we doing this? We're really creating a lot of, then release, then push in again. We're doing this to create a lot of awareness in the mounts of the fingers. Release again. The mounts of the fingers again are where the fingers are connected. Good. Pushing in through all the mounts of the fingers. You can also claw your fingers a little tiny bit if you wish. Then release again. Pushing in. And this helps us to protect the wrist in any kind of position that we're upside down. Good. Release. Shake your wrists up. Shake your elbows. Shake your shoulders. How do your wrists feel? It's coming back into all fours. And just quickly, let's warm up our wrist a little more. Bring the right hand, the right index finger to the outside of the mat and shift yourself a little bit left and right here. Left and right. And index finger points back to your knee. Move front and back. Front and back. Index finger points to the other hand. Left and right. And then with the other hand, index finger points to your other hand, move left and right. Index finger points to your knees, front and back. Index finger points to the other outer side of the mat, move left and right. Giving a lot of love to our wrists today. Being grateful for our wrists. Bring your right hand around. So on top, come to the top of the hand. Index fingers pointing back to your knees and move front and back. To the outer edge of the mat. Left and right. Give there some weight, not all of it. And around. Index finger points to the other hand, and then forward, front and back. Great. And if you hear my cat meowing, she's meowing for food and attention. Front and back with your body. Index finger points to the outside of the mat, left and right. See how that works. And if you're in this position, really have the mounts of the fingers of the other hand that is straight on the floor, really connected to the floor. Great. Index finger points to the other hand and move left and right. Good. And indexing your points forward, move front and back. Sit back on your heels, shake your wrists out, elbows your shoulders. From there, bring your hands forward, push into the mounts of the fingers, claw the fingers a little bit, duck your toes in, and here we really want to have the mounts of the fingers rooted to the floor. And then shift your hips slowly up. Whoop! Great job. Move your heels up and down, listening to your body. A lot. The mat becomes very, very slippery, but it's all right. Can work with that. How does your mat feel? Great. Taking your downward facing dog for a while, you can decide the intensity. You can also come a little bit more to the front, more towards plank position, move there. Great. Then release your heels to the left and push your butt to the back. Finding maybe a stretch in your right side. And then shifting around, heels to the right, pushing your butt to the back. Great. Coming back into the middle, walking. Keep your chest engaged, your arms engaged, breathing in. Find a lot of length from the heart to the fingers. And then breathing in again, find a lot of length from the heart to the hips. Turn your thighs inward and back. And slowly release your knees down. Bring the knees. My mat, hey Rafferburger, my mat is made of plastic reeds, so if it gets slippery, I have to wipe it down. Okay. Yeah, I think I also need to wipe my mat down one time. I really need to tell you, it's a little dirty, but I will clean it after class. I just saw that it's like getting a little bit dirty. So how are you doing, Rafferburger? Bring your knees to the sides, bring the big toes together, and then reach forward. So good to have you. Welcome in here. My name is Marcel, and we're teaching here everyday yoga. If you'd like to join in, this yoga is for clarity. So the topic is clarity. Lean forward, breathing in deep into your belly, into your chest. Breathing out. If you can't breathe in here deep, if you can't breathe deep in child's pose, come up, release all the waist restriction that you have going on, some kind of like belt pressure, you know what I mean? Good. Then lean forward, bring your arms by your sides, a little bit away from your ears, and breathe in deep in your belly into your chest. If there are any kind of stretches going on, listening to these stretches. And breathing in to that stretch, if you want to imagine that. Breathe into that stretch. Maybe engage your muscles also a little tiny bit to see what's happening, to be playful with your body. And then come up again. Why don't people use multiple yoga mats? Keep stuff easy on the knees. You know, there's a trade-off between stability. I can show you. Between stability and like softness. And you can decide on your own, right? There are different thicknesses of the mat. Yeah, I can't breathe almost at all in downward facing dog. Child's pose, almost anything that's kind of being bent over. Exactly, Rafferburger. That's where you want to work on. That's where you want to work on. And focus on breathing in deeper into your lower belly, even if it doesn't work out at first. With time and with work, you will get there. And especially make sure that you don't have any kind of waist restriction going on. That's really soft, and it really matters. Even if it's there just a little tiny bit of push. You know, I wear quite tight pants. So the thing is that it still pushes me a little bit together. So try to wear the loosest thing you can, or even like maybe, yeah, just the loosest thing you can. Good. Is it okay to cheat and breathe with my mouth? I can do that, but nose is a no-no. Yeah, so think about that. Think about that, nose, or think about the mouth is for eating. Mouth is for eating and speaking, and nose is for breathing. So the thing is that if you need to breathe with your mouth, so I'm also a runner, you know, I'm going for marathon runs. And the thing is that if you're breathing with your mouth, then you're really getting to the 100% limit of like, wow, you're exhausting yourself, right? So try it again and again. And if it doesn't work, yeah, it doesn't work. However, it's really, I need to tell you that in my opinion, it's really like there are some studies going on that if you're only breathing with your mouth, then that's not healthy for you. That's really not healthy for you. What's happening in your nose? Is it stuck all the time? Is it stuck all the time, or what's going on there? Is it hard to breathe in through your nose? And by the way, thank you for being so honest. Not all the time. Okay. I meant in bent over positions. Ah, okay. Okay, that's very interesting. I need to think about that and maybe research that quickly a little bit, because I don't have an answer there. I don't feel that way. I don't feel that way. The only way where I feel that way, as you're telling me right now, is like when I'm doing handstand. So when I'm here, right? When I'm here, then I start to feel like, oh wait, I can't breathe in that great through my nose anymore. So my nose closes. Still I can do it. Still I can do it if I really focus in it. But my nose really plugs. Yeah. I can breathe through my mouth in downward facing dog, but not my nose. It's, you know what, I'm going to tell you that. It's good that you're realizing that. It's really, really good that you're realizing that. Keep that awareness up and try again breathing through your nose, and if it doesn't work out, don't worry about it too much. Don't worry about it too much. It's already good enough that you're seeing that your own. Yeah, kind of like seeing your, oh yeah, you know what? This is my limitation. It doesn't work out for me, and then it's good. You just need to keep the awareness up and try it again and again. You see? And maybe you just accept it, you know? Maybe you just accept it. Maybe it's your physical state, you know, everybody's like physically wired a little bit different. So it's completely fine, especially as you're realizing that your own. Just honor it, honor how you are. You're beautiful, you know. Good. Let's go a little bit further, shall we? Bring your hands forward. Push into the mounts of the fingers. Claw your fingers. Tuck your toes in. Shift your hips up. We're coming again in downward facing dog. Looking forward between the wrists and start to walk forward slowly. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Bend your knees. Bring your hands to your hips. Elbows pointing upward. Slowly stand up. Ooh. Standing up. Bring your hands up, overhead. Engage your belly, engage your chest, lean a little bit back. Breathing in deep, breathing out. We're folding forward. Coming into sun salutation, breathing in, lifting halfway. And here, in halfway lifted, you want to get long from your hips to your head. can also feel how the back is not bent by bringing one hand to your spine and feeling that the vertebrae are still in. And you can also test it out by rounding and feeling the vertebrae, how they're sticking out. And then come up again and have the vertebrae in, reach forward, and then breathing out, placing the hands on the mat, push into the mounts of the fingers, step back. If anything is unclear, always feel free to ask me. If anything is unclear, always feel free to ask me. Walk up and down with your heels, breathing in deep. Breathing out, come forward and down, elbows close to your body. 90 degrees, then release your hips down, release your body down. Press your feet into the ground, the knees into the ground, draw the belly in and up and think forward and up as you're lifting yourself forward and up. And in the first go, lift with your muscles more than with your hands. Just keeping the knees and the feet into the ground, draw the belly in and up. And your head is in line with the spine. It's not looking up like this, but it's in line with the spine. Shifting yourself back through the knees or just directly up with your toes. Downward facing dog, breathing in deep. And start to walk forward and up. Good. So we are doing here beginner yoga lessons. Bend your knees, bring your hands to your hips, elbows pointing up and stand up again. Bring your arms up. Slightly back bend, engage your belly. Breathing in, breathing out, folding forward. But again, you decide also the intensity. If you need some breaks, always feel free to do some breaks. And bring yourself up again, halfway lift. Breathing out, folding forward. Placing the hands on the floor, push the mounts of the fingers, stepping back. Downward facing dog. Breathing in deep. Come forward and down. Elbows close to your body. 90 degrees with your elbows. Smile a little bit. You're doing great. Release your hips down. Release your body down. And again, think forward and up. So pull yourself with your hands forward and up. As you're doing this, keep your knees connected to the floor, the toes. Draw the belly in and up and think forward and up. And go a little bit deeper. Your head is in line with the spine again. Your shoulder blades are on the back together. And then shift yourself back. Downward facing dog. Breathing in deep. Look between your wrists and start to walk forward and up. Again, forward and up. Bend your knees, bring your hands to your hips, pointing up. Stand up with a straight back. Engage your belly, slightly back bend. Release, bring your hands in front of your heart together. Closing your eyes. Seeing maybe that there is some warmth in your body right now. Wonderful. Release your arms. Turn yourself around. Hi Enzo, how are you doing? Oh, you travel in the outdoors? That's amazing. That's amazing. I need to check you out. We're doing great here. How are you doing, Enzo? Come into the middle of the mat, shake your legs out, shake your arms out. And we are doing the main little sequence that we're doing every day, almost every day. It's called Hugging the Whole World. If you like to join in, you're very welcome to. And we are here every day again. We're teaching yoga every day here. If you like to join in another day, feel free. Bring your hands in front of your heart together. Start to warm them up. Warming the hands up. Palms. As soon as you feel they are warm, bring them in front of your eyes together. How are you doing? And so feel how the warmth is emitting from your hands to your face, to the eyes. And then whenever you feel ready, release your hands down, connecting the hands with your face, closing your eyes and resting your eyes, giving your eyes a little bit time to rest, having the fingers connected to your face. And slowly, whenever you're ready, draw the fingers down as the rain would fall down on your face, refreshing yourself, refreshing your face, refreshing your body. Draw the fingers down on your body. Release your arms by your sides and pick them up by your sides, slightly above your shoulders. Palms are pointing forward. Good job, everybody. From here, breathe in deep. Get long from your feet to the top of the head. Breathing in deep. Breathing out, releasing. Breathing in again. Get long from the shoulders to the fingers. Breathing out, releasing. Breathing in again. Expand, extend your fingers away from each other. Breathing out, releasing, and now all the three things together. Breathing in, get long from your feet to the crown of the head. Get long from the shoulders to the fingers. Extend your fingers away from each other. Think about hugging the whole world. And as you're breathing out, give yourself a big, big, big hug. Hug the whole world. Give yourself a big hug. And smile. Smile. Know that you are doing great. Know that you are enough. Know that you are beautiful. Release your arms and give yourself another hug, because one hug isn't enough. Give yourself another hug. Bring the other hand on top. And if you like to smile, smile. You're doing good. So this is Yoga for Clarity. We're currently in day 412. The title is currently not right, but this is Yoga for Clarity. Wonderful. Please, your arms, shake your wrists, shake your elbows, shake your shoulders. So, great. There's one other exercise that I really love to teach and also do. This is called jumping, and it's just as the name says, it's jumping. Jumping out of the knees. I'm just joking. Jumping out of the knees, release your shoulders, release your neck. Release your shoulders and your neck a lot. Feel how the shoulders are jumping. Feel how the neck is jumping as you're just doing this movement with your knees, kind of a jumping movement. You're leaving the heels and the feet connected currently. Release your neck and your shoulders a lot. And from there, jump out of the heels and reconnect with the heels to the floor. Stomp the ground a lot. Doing great. My shoulders are way too tight for that. They feel like a solid block. Okay, Waffleburger. I'm working on fixing that though. Let me give you some exercises in a moment. And you know, this is also an exercise that you can try to do, of course, and work on it again. And then jump out of the toes. And if you like to intensify, release the neck and your shoulders. I give you some exercises. We're going through some exercises together. It's your shoulders and your neck. And release. Release completely, coming back. Shake your legs out, shoulders. So we did already some shoulder movements. I think it was before you came in. So of course the first movement that we usually do in the beginning of the yoga lesson is like bring the shoulders forward, upward, backward and down. That's just like the basic one. The basic one. Good. Let's one more time through. Good, and then release. Now another exercise is like, if somebody says, like if a yoga teacher says, okay, release your shoulders a lot. You don't really know, okay, how does that work? How can I release my shoulders more? And the answer to that is, we're engaging the shoulders first and we're getting to know the muscles that our shoulders, that we're getting to know the tension more. So we can try to release the muscles more. So what we're doing is pick up the shoulders, and it might look a little bit strange. Pick up your shoulders a lot. Engage your shoulders. Bring them up to your ears, maybe a little bit to the back, maybe a little bit to the front. Feel how that feels. Don't go too much, but go where it feels comfortable, and then release slowly. Releasing the shoulders more. As much as you can. As much as you can. Releasing them more. Good. And again, picking them up one more time. Picking them up one more time. Engaging them a lot. How much can you engage? How much tension is there in the shoulders? Listening, observing, and release your shoulders. Again, releasing them a lot. Down. Good. Let's go a third time. I'm following you for your information. Okay, that's great. That's great. Thank you, Waffelberger, to let me know. Bring your shoulders up. Last time. This really helps. You know, when we have a lot of tension in the shoulders.
Welcome to your doom.
Hey, thank you. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to your doom, Waffelberger. Release your shoulders. Again. Last time. This really releases, lets us know, where we can release more. Great. And from here, we're taking care of our neck a little bit. Of course, always with the intention of releasing our shoulders, and just do your best. It's not like you need to be better than you are. It's completely enough. Honoring where you are and accepting the fact that it won't change from one day to the other, but with repetition it will change, maybe at one point. Great. Looking over your right shoulder, just bring your head over the right shoulder without pressing, just looking there, wherever you arrive. And then breathing in deep into your belly, into your chest. You can also put your hands over your belly and your chest. Breathing in deep in your belly and your chest. Breathing so deep that you maybe start to feel a stretch. And breathing out, change the side, looking over your left shoulder. You're doing great, keep it up. Using your breath as a tool again. Breathing in deep so that you maybe find a stretch. First into your belly, then into your chest. And if there's no stretch, that's all right. But really focusing on breathing in as deep as you can currently. Looking over your right shoulder one more time each side. Breathing in deep. And it's not pressing the head to the right or anything. It's really softly looking. Great. Looking over your left shoulder. Again, try to release your shoulders down as much as you can with the knowledge that we just practiced before. Just with your best intention. You're doing good. And release, come back. This was really intense for me right now. How did that feel for you? It's really intense for me. I don't know why. Normally I don't have these feelings, you know. It's from day to day. It's a little bit different. Maybe tomorrow you feel way better than today. Maybe not. Maybe worse. We're just honoring what is. We're accepting what is. Bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Bring the chin a little bit to the back. The right ear to the right shoulder. So you might ask, how can I bring my chin back? You can bring your hands to the back and push your head a little to the back. Push your head into your hands, and then what's happening, the chin comes back. And you want to kind of have that awareness. Feel mostly the same, breathing in felt good. Yeah, Waffelberger, it's not like it will change from right now to a completely other state. Yeah, tuck your chin in and then Release your ear. Bring your ear to your right shoulder. It's not meant, so releasing your shoulders down. Don't pull your shoulder up here. Release your shoulder down as much as you can. Bring your chin a little bit in. And you will find a stretch from the left shoulder to your left ear. Left shoulder to your left ear. Breathing in deep again. And seeing if you're breathing in so deep, if there's an additional stretch going on. Breathing out, release your head forward and down and change to the other side. Left ear to the left shoulder. Left ear to the left shoulder. Release your shoulders down as good as you can. Chin a little bit to the back if you can. So tucking the chin in as you're saying. Breathing in deep. Finding the stretch from your right shoulder to your right ear. And don't go overboard. Don't push yourself too much. If there's pain, come out of it. Release, forward and down, and one more time each side. Half circling from the front to the other side. Bring the chin a little bit to the back. Breathing in deep. Try to release the shoulders and then release your head forward and down. Other side. Again, why are we breathing in so deep? We're breathing in so deep to increase the stretch maybe a little. To be able to release the shoulders more. Good, release your head forward and down and pick your head up again. Great job. Good. Shake your arms out a little, your shoulders. How do they feel right now? Bring your left hand to your right elbow and start to circle. Start to circle. So I felt it kind of stretching in my left. Yeah, honor what is. And it might even feel uncomfortable one day a little bit, but it's all a little bit like it's opening up. So sometimes I had a really, really uncomfortable feeling in my chest, like that it kind of like it's going out, or it's kind of like growing, or like it's opening up, and it really hurt a little bit, a tiny bit, but it rather felt good instead of bad, and that's also a little bit part of the practice too. But my right shoulder neck just feels nothing. Okay, honoring that. You're doing good, Wasserburger. And circling your right hand, and with time and practice, you will start to feel something. And you maybe will be able to, in a week of time, if you're doing these practices, or maybe in a month, you will see some changes. Hi Aoi, how are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome to Mexico. Oh, you played Fall Guys. That's cool. That's cool. Circling your arm here, shaking your legs, shaking your arms, and changing around with your right hand to your left elbow and circling your arm in one direction and then into the other direction. So we are currently on day 412 of the yoga journey that we're on. We're going for 10 years, so we're here for quite a while. So a little bit more than 10% is done, 1 year is done now, I guess. And then circling into the other direction. If you're new here, welcome in. Appreciate the follow, by the way, Wasserburger. Well, why 10 years? Because, we did 1 year, and I thought like, 10 years would be great. 10 years would be great of everyday yoga. And then maybe we're going for 100 years after, My son or my daughter will take over then. Shake your wrists out, shake your elbows, shake your shoulders. That would be fun, wouldn't it be? Shake your wrists, shake your elbows, shake your shoulders. You know, it's just a commitment. It's a commitment that I will be here for you, that you can tune in. So maybe you have one day, a bad day, and you want to do some yoga, and then I will be there for you. That's kind of like what I want to be here for. And of course, if you have any questions, then I'm also here. Shake your legs out, shake your arms out. And I've got also Discord, by the way. Whew. Got some stuff. Okay. Actually, how fit can you be at, say, 60 doing? Oh yeah, is there a point of diminishing returns? Definitely there is. Definitely there is. But I don't know. I will need to find out, you know. I need to find out and try to be fit for you guys, right? So that's some great questions, you know. Come to the front of the mat, bend your knees, and hinge at the hips. We're coming to forward fold here. Just forward fold right now. You can come slowly down. You can also hold on your thighs as you're coming down, and see if you can touch the floor, right? You can also bend your knees a lot. Wherever you are, you're allowed to bend your knees, and see if that feels better to you if you're bending your knees. However, what we want to do additionally to that is you want to shift our hips over your heels as good as you can, so that you will have some weight over the toes, or actually a lot of weight over the toes. You can also straighten your knees if you can and release your body even more down. Grab onto your elbows and release your neck, and just saying kind of like a yes, nod your head, saying yes, yes, yes. See if that releases something. Keep your hips over your heels as good as you can. You're doing great, great, great. And again, maybe feeling like, wow, I feel my whole spine here as I'm doing that. And then release your arms down. Release your knees down. Yeah, I also feel it like in the nose right now. It really gets stuck. Yeah, forward fold is also no for nose breathing. Well, I can't force it. You don't need to force it. Make it feel good to you. Make it feel good to you. So that you don't make it so that it's natural to you. Make it so that it's natural to you, that it feels that that's unconsciously going on, you know. But it's really, really good that you're seeing that. So coming to all fours here, one more time, and come to your fingertips right now. And you're walking forward with the fingertips, keeping the hips over the heels, walking forward with your fingertips. Great. Engage your chest, engage your shoulders. We don't want to go into hyperflexibility, which is like lying down here in the shoulders, but keeping your shoulders engaged, keeping your chest engaged, integrated, and find more space in the lower spine. You want to find more space in the lower spine and create an arch in your lower back, which is natural. Engage your chest, engage your belly, feel a little bit the muscles working, and then release, coming back. How did that feel? Whew. And one more time, I invite you to come again into child's pose. Bring the knees apart, big toes together. Make sure that you don't have any kind of waist restriction going on, and lean forward, or just as less as possible. Lean forward and try to breathe as deep into your belly, into your chest as you can, and honoring how you can breathe. And release. Great. Try to relax here. Even if it's hard, honoring that you're doing something great for yourself. You know, like things that are hard, they are really, really there to challenge us at times. Of course, if things are too hard, then it's not good. But if they're just at the level where it's like accessible to us so that we can learn, then it's great. Breathing in deep. Your belly and your chest. Feel like your chest expands to all the different sides, to the front, to the back, to the left, to the right. And then slowly come up again. Great job. So the first thing in yoga, I think Vafrubur, you already did some yoga, right? You have a yoga mat at home. You already did some yoga and you know downward facing dog and everything. So you did some yoga. The first thing you probably know that is like you learn more about the breath. You learn more about, oh yeah, how I'm breathing from day to day, like outside of yoga. How do I breathe? Do I breathe deep into the belly, or sometimes do I breathe only in the chest? And then with time and practice in yoga, like maybe one month or like 3 months of like weekly practice or so, the breath gets deeper. And that's one way that yoga benefits the day-to-day life, right? You did the 30-day yoga challenge on YouTube. From Adrian, I guess. From Adrian. Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. It's a great way. I also started like that, you know. I also started like that, and it's amazing. I feel so honored that you connect with me. Of course, who else? Hey, I've got also a 7-day yoga challenge on YouTube. It's only 10 minutes long every day, but hey, I'm also there for you on YouTube. Good. It's great that you bring that up. Good. Let's see where we go. Yeah, I wanted to, let me check with the time. Oh, yeah. Good. Let's come to our belly. Let's come down onto your belly. And we're going into Sphinx right now. And here, I like to give you the one thought here that you maybe remember, even if you won't come in here again. Remember this. Remember, head in line with the spine. So when you're in poses like that, you don't want to push your head up. You don't want to do that. But keep your head in line with the spine. So this is Sphinx pose. We have the shoulders over the elbows. Your head is in line with the spine, so it looks like maybe 60 degrees to the floor. And we create a lower back arch. This is great for our lower back. Great job. Great job. So just stay here, breathing in deep. And breathing out. Does that feel? You can also press your feet a little bit into the floor, the knees into the floor, engage your belly a little, and feel again how this changes as you're activating your feet, your knees. How does this change this position? And again, we are creating this lower back arch, which is natural, which we are losing when we are sitting a lot. So this is a great back exercise. Then release slowly down, release slowly down, and make a pillow with your hands. Breathing in deep. Great. Then my hobby is gaming. Chair life, yeah, you know. So it's really great that you're doing yoga. It's really great. It's exactly what you need to do. And I'm also like you. I'm a computer scientist, you know, and I'm also gaming a lot currently. So yeah, let's come to a wall right now. I push off my elbows. Yeah, exactly, that's all right. That's exactly. I love Sphinx pose, this and Child's pose. Amazing, great. I also love Child's pose. Let's come to the wall. Find yourself a wall or maybe even a door works out and sit yourself there. Bring your hips close to the wall or the closet or whatever you have. And then lie down on the floor. Lie down on your floor and bring your legs up. So you might ask why I teach this inversion like this. And this is like accessibility thoughts. Shall be accessible to everybody. Good, especially beginners. I see a lot of yoga teachers, they are just like doing the full variation without guiding the beginners or the students here on Twitch too much. So I really want to be there for you. I really want to make it accessible to you, to everybody who's coming in, and take good care of you. So if this feels uncomfortable for you, come out of it. If there is pain, come out of it, listening to your body. Great. If this feels great, this is an inversion. All the blood flows down from our feet to our body. And if that feels good, we're going to the variation 2. Bring your elbows next to your body, push into your elbows a lot, and lift your hips up, grab onto your hips, and extend your legs. Great. Now from here, don't look left or right, but keep on looking up, just looking up, because otherwise you can really hurt your neck. So just look up here. Just look up. And breathe in deep again into your belly. And then into your chest. Try to breathe through your nose if that works out. And from here, one more breath. And breathing out, releasing. Release your whole back, vertebra by vertebra, onto the floor, softly, and shift yourself to the side. It's crow's pose where I go, nope, nope, nope. Okay, you know, it's good to know your limits, and maybe one day you're going there. I like doing this one. Yeah, hi Jamie, so good to have you as well, Jamie. It's really, really good, you know. So I need to tell you the story from Jamie again. Jamie once said that, oh, I really don't like this position, you know. I really don't like this position where we have like the inversion going on, right? The legs up and all the blood travels down. I don't like the feeling, you know, of it. And the thing is that after time, your body gets used to it, and you maybe start to enjoy the feeling of like the tickling sensation in your feet as we're coming down again, as the blood flows back into your feet. And Jamie started to like that position. After all, you know, sometimes it takes a little bit time. And again, the lone wolf is Jamie. I'm sorry if you don't. Oh, wonderful. I like it because it brings the fluid out of the knee I had at surgery. Yeah, I see there. And from there, we slowly shift into Shavasana. Let me check. Yeah, let's shift into Shavasana directly. If you like to do anything else before Shavasana, feel free to do that. Maybe windshield wipers or happy baby position. Otherwise, Extend your legs, feet are facing away from each other, bring your arms by your sides and palms are pointing up. Bring the chin a little bit to your chest, close your eyes and just be. Close your eyes and just be. Palms are pointing upward. This is important. This is important because this opens up our shoulders just this tiny little bit. And it feels like our body and the mind is connected to each other, even if that doesn't make sense, everything that I'm saying right. If it doesn't make sense, don't worry about it. There will be a future lesson of me explaining it again to you. So we have open shoulders and we're opened. We're just here, and not doing anything, calming ourselves, coming back out of the yoga lesson. Just be. I will be quiet for a little bit. Just be. Closed. Just be. Deepening your breath. Start to move your fingers. Start to move your toes. Coming back to your body whenever you feel ready. Draw your knees in towards your belly. And shift yourself to either the left or the right side. Again, draw your knees towards your belly. Shift yourself to either the left or the right side, coming to lie down on your side body. In this side body position, make the position comfortable to you. Softening the skin of the face, releasing all the tension in your tongue, in your jaw, in your neck, in the shoulders. Oh, the shoulders, so much tension. Release all the release the arms, all the tension in the arms, in the elbows, in the wrists, in the fingers, in the chest, in the belly, in the hips, in your whole spine, in your whole back. Release all the tension in your legs, in your knees, in your ankles, in your heels, in your toes. Breathing in deep. Feel clarity. Your whole body, your mind, releasing that breath and feeling the gravity carrying you, gravity of the earth carrying you. Breathing in deep, lift yourself up by your side, coming into a final sit. If you have a sitting pillow or some books you can sit on, take that. Otherwise, the sit won't last for long. Bring your hands in front of your heart together. I honor deeply that you take care of yourself. Honoring your yoga practice. Bow your head in front of your heart. I wish you a wonderful day, a wonderful night, wherever you are in the world. Namaste. We're now going further with mantra singing, breathing practice, and then meditation. If you like to join in for that, you're very welcome and invited. Release your arms and open your eyes. Bring your head up. Is there any alternative to Shavasana that isn't so relaxing? Because I do yoga in the morning and frankly I just end up falling asleep in Shavasana because it's so relaxing. There's a lot of tension to release. Definitely. There's a lot of tension to release. So good that you see that. That's a really good question, Rafferburger. It's a really good question there. Like with Shavasana, yeah. You know, some people fall asleep. Some people fall asleep in Shavasana because it's so relaxing. But let me say you that. Let me tell you that. Also for me, it's morning. Shavasana is there to calm your body, to calm yourself one more time. I'm just telling a little bit the same again, but maybe there's some insights in there that will help you out. To get back to your day-to-day life, to leave the yoga practice, leave the physical movement practice and come back to your day-to-day life, to create like a natural, come back to your natural breathing cycle, come back to your natural heart beating cycle, if you want to say it like that, and to come back out of it. Of course, like Shavasana is the most difficult pose in yoga, as they are saying it, because you really want to let go of all the thoughts. You want to let go of all the thoughts and just rest in awareness, rest in just be, you know. And of course, yeah, sleeping, as you recognize, it's not sleeping. It's not sleeping. It's so good that you recognize this. You're kind of already a little bit further on your yoga path. I don't know if you realize that. But yeah, it's not sleeping, definitely. To differentiate by that. Yeah, Shavasana is just be, again, just be. And you know, it's even if you're having some tension somewhere in the body, just rest in awareness of that, and rest in awareness and observe your body. That's what Shavasana is about, exactly. Yeah, that will just switch me off. I wake up rather groggy and then my body is like, oh, we're super relaxed now. Time to nap. Okay, I see where it's going. Yeah, that's really good. That's really good. I wonder something, if I may. there's like the thing like how much sleep do you get first of all, especially like are you completely awake? You know, a lot of people are drinking coffee to kind of wake them up. I don't suggest that. I think about like more on how much sleep do you get? How much sleep do you get? Because you know that's completely normal to fall asleep in Shavasana. If you need more sleep, then you fall asleep, and you kind of like take that. The whole problem about it is like, yeah, the feeling groggy afterwards, and you know it's really bad to kind of like just fall asleep and then wake up again. So you want to stay awake in Shavasana. Definitely stay awake in Shavasana. So really try to force to stay awake in Shavasana and observe your body. Try to observe your body instead of really falling asleep. Observe your body more. Observe your body more. And we can do something maybe tomorrow. If you have time tomorrow, we could do a body scan. It's slightly different. So what happened to me there in a body scan, I always kind of lost track. And it's alright to lose track and to join in afterward again. And that's exactly what you want to train. And I think that would be really, really good to you. I could also send you maybe, yeah, I don't know if I should. I don't have any, no, I even have body scans recorded. I have even body scans recorded if you can't join in with time, on time tomorrow. But body scans will really, really give you another insights in your body. And it's already great that you see, oh yeah, you know what, Shavasana is not working out for me right now. So maybe I'm sitting up. Maybe I'm sitting up for the moment. But you really want to get there and you want to find out, oh, why isn't it working out for me? Why isn't it working out for me? Asking that question again, why isn't it working out for me? Is there a reason that it doesn't work out for me? Or is it just me, you know? Is it just me and it doesn't work out? Could also be, right? Maybe don't yoga right away. Have a shower, drink some juice, and try to do more poses that make you more awake. Possible, yeah. Maybe you know. Also, my yoga lessons are not too intensive right now. So if you really would have been pushing, you could really relax in the end and really like, oh yeah, you know, I'm all sweaty now. I really want to get a shower, and you're already like just lying there in Shavasana, and you're kind of like, oh yeah, and you want to keep on going, you know, I want to get going, and it's like, wow, and you just override that, and you rest in Shavasana. That's what Shavasana is about, at least a little bit, to explain it quickly. I don't really track my sleep, maybe 6 hours on average. Okay, you know, that's all right. However, I'm currently sleeping 8 hours, and I'm super, super happy with that happened to me again. And it feels like way more alert. The thing is that don't think about that too much. I don't want to push you into that direction, but good would be if you stand up every day at the same time. Every day at the same time. That's even more important than how much you're sleeping, at least in my opinion. And yeah, no, it's all right, Jamie. It's all right. I'm honoring you. I'm honoring. I know that you want to bring. I know that you want to bring all the best here. Oh, I didn't see that message. Yeah, I don't know about these biking mats, to be completely clear. But yeah, where you can work on is, and I also don't want to, I just want to give you some inputs, and if something doesn't resonate to you, don't worry about it. Just throw it into the bin, and maybe it will come up again, you know? So yeah, thank you so much for being here, Waschburger. Yeah, and the thing is, you're doing it completely correct. You're kind of asking the right questions, and you're going the right way. And see what kind of like answers come up now when you go through the day, when you go through the week, when you're doing shavasana again, and when you fall again in your sleep, in the shavasana. What comes up again? How do you feel? How, like asking these questions yourself instead of like asking me the questions. Start to ask these questions yourself, and you know you're doing that already. Like as you're like listening to my answers, you will also like find your answers to these questions, and that's what you need to do. That's what you need to do, and you can just do that unconsciously by asking that question one time here, and then as you're doing shavasana again and again, you will find more insights. So that's so great. That's so great. Thank you so much for all your questions today. That's so great, and also like sharing how much you're sleeping and such. Good. And one more thing before we going any further is like all these questions are helping each other. They are helping Jamie, they are helping me, they are helping yourself, everybody else who's joining in as well. You're helping each other. You need to see that asking questions is so important, so extremely important, and I so extremely honor that. So thank you so much for all your questions. I'm very much grateful for them. It lets us grow, right? It lets us grow together. Good. Right now, let's go a little bit further. We're going for mantra singing right now. And you know, mantra singing, this might be like, oh, you already feel like, oh, wow, that's nothing for me, right? And oh, why does he do that? Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Oh, okay, yeah, do your thing, you know? It's kind of like that reaction maybe. And exactly, sometimes it's great to get out of comfort, leave your comfort zone and explore a new area. And I give you that opportunity here, maybe. Oh, gamer syndrome. What is gamer syndrome? Is your yoga for shoulder release on YouTube good for gamer syndrome, or will you make a video specifically about that later? Thank you. I need to look up what's gamer syndrome. Does it have to do something with the hands, I guess? You know, I'm a gamer. I'm really sitting hunched over in front of the monitor for hours. I think, you know, every yoga lesson is good for that. First of all, every yoga lesson is good for that. Additionally, I plan on like doing yoga for posture, but like gamer syndrome, let me write that down. Here, I have a pen even here. Yeah. So, I want to tell you something there. Now, I don't promote anything here, but what I do promote is something, especially like for you. If you're having that, I've got here kind of like a sitting thing here. And I really would advise you to get something like that, especially as computer scientist, because you start to train your whole back. You start to train your whole back. And sitting on that kind of thing, hunched over. Oh, sorry, you didn't see that. Sorry, it's here. Sitting kind of that like hunched over is super difficult. So I really would like, yeah, it does work out, but it's rather like stressful to like sit like that instead of like that. So and kind of like it forces you to move a little bit, and that's exactly what you want. You can sit like that for some period of time. It's all right. But then it's also good to change the position, and that's exactly what this pillow, not this pillow, but this thing does. It's like made out of plastic, and Sissel, Sit Fit Plus, it's called. I quickly write it. And then you maybe find alternative products. But I really would suggest you something like that. Because, you know, as computer scientist, you're sitting a lot, or as artist, as programmer. And then you really want to make sure that you're sitting on something that is good. And this helps more with your hunched up sitting than yoga even, because you're kind of like sitting always on this thing, you know. Not always, because in the beginning it's really, really exhausting. So maybe you will sit an hour on that thing and then you put it away because it's just getting exhausting. And then next day you're doing a little again, and then next day you're doing it again, and soon you can sit the whole day on it. You can also get one of those little harness things that hold your shoulders back to encourage you to. Jamie, I don't know. You know, do you have personal experience about them, Jamie? Do you have personal experience about them? Because, you know, you don't want to push people to something that you don't have experience about, right? Then it's just like, yeah, you know, you can get that. You know, you can get that. Probably it will help you, because I don't know if that will help you. Maybe it will help you for a little bit, but still, like, if you have personal experience, you know, this is really, really good. Then I give advice. Then I will say something like that. Of course, you know, there's a lot of advertisement going around like that. Yeah, yoga for posture would be great. And Warfenburger, I can quickly do that. It's super, super easy. It's super, super easy. Oh, okay. Okay, Jamie, I see you. Okay, that's good. Let me know when you get one, Jamie, and then, yeah, Warfenburger. It's super easy to teach you that. So there's an insight in yoga. There's an insight in yoga that we're going to do a breathing practice a little bit later. There's an insight in yoga that breathing is connected to the postures, to the posture. And you know, I can tell you the following, you know. I can tell you, shoulders back, chin, tuck to chin in, get long from your hips to your head. I can tell you all that, but you won't remember that. You won't remember that. So what I'm telling you is like, try to hunch over and try to breathe in deep. So try to hunch over and breathing in deep in your belly, in your chest, as we did before. So again, I'm sitting like this so you can see. And now try to breathe in deep. As deep as you can. In your belly, in your chest. And see what's happening here. This is really important right now. I'm teaching you the posture right now, right? And release. Good. And now change and sit up tall and breathe in deep. Like really breathe in deep here. Really breathe in deep. In your belly, in your chest. And expand the chest to the front, to the right, to the left, to the back. And release. Good. And do you see a difference? Do you see a difference between hunched sitting and breathing in deep and sitting up tall and breathing in deep? Do you see that? Do you feel it? Not just seeing, but do you feel that in your own body? How deep can you breathe when you're hunched over? How deep can you breathe when you sit up tall? So the practice is as easy as it sounds. It's like practicing deep breathing. Practicing really deep breathing. That's the key for good posture. That's it. That's it. You will get your shoulders to the back. You will get your chin in if you're breathing in deep. You will expand your chest in all the different sides. Don't think about, so the thing is, don't think about pushing your chest out, but expanding your chest in all the different sides. That's the key. That's the key. Strengthen the muscles, the posture collapses, so sitting properly isn't exhausting. That's the killer. It's not sitting in good posture. It's sitting in it for more than 10 minutes. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Ruffelberger again. I get what you're saying. The thing is, change. If you're sitting in a chair, you can sit completely to the back one time. You can sit forward one time. You can sit to the left, to the right. But the thing is that you want to change. You want to have that change like constantly a little bit going on. Constantly going on. You want to have, because if you're sitting up tall like this all the time, you know what's happening. You lose the ability to move forward. You lose the ability to move backward. You lose the ability to move to the right and to the left because you're kind of fixating yourself in that position, you know? And it kind of like gets like all stuck together. Of course, I'm over-exaggerating, but this is how it is. So you don't want to be hunched up over all the time, but you want to change it up. And you can be hunched up one time or two, you know? It kind of keeps the whole thing flexible, the whole body flexible. Staying good posture is my problem at least. I can sit up and breathe properly, but only for a certain amount of time. Oh, yeah, okay, I see. Okay. Again, what I just said, does that resonate with you a little? You know, and it's so great to have this discussion today. I very much honor that. Thank you so much. Love and blessings to you. And you know, I deeply believe that you will find your way here. Asking all these questions, having this discussion here, it's very important. And it will lead you on the right track. I'm very, very sure that you find your way. Even if it's like with the sitting pillow or that I recommended or with another way, it's really, really good that you're thinking about that. So honoring that and coming back to breathing properly again and again. It's like just for a certain amount of time. I know how it is. You know, I know how it is. And then you hunch over. It's all right. But then take a break. Take some breaks. Maybe that's the key. Maybe that's the key for you. Set a timer for 45 minutes. Work for 45 minutes. Take a 5-minute break. Stand up. Get back and sit down. Then you're sitting up tall for a moment, for 10 minutes maybe. And then you're hunching over for maybe a half hour. Maybe. And then you're taking a break again. You're standing up again. You're sitting down again. You sit up tall again for 10 minutes. Then you're taking a break again you go on for a half hour, and then you're taking a break again. You're standing up. Maybe that's the key for you. You know, there's so many answers to this. So many different possibilities on how you can do that. You know, I'll ask these questions in Discord so you can answer them at your leisure. For now, let's do the meditation thing you were going to do. I've never meditated before. That I can do. 30 hunch, 10 straight, 5 walking out. Yeah, you know, think about that. Think about what serves you, kind of like that. And then as you're coming again and again into that, you feel like, oh yeah, you know, it's all right. It's all right to be a little bit hunched over. It's all right because, you know, I take a break, then I come back, then I sit up tall, and I learn that, and I keep keep fluent. I keep liquid in my whole body. I kind of keep moving to the left and to the right a little bit. And you know, I also do yoga, so yeah, I feel good in my body. So good. Yeah, but you know, I honor all these questions so much. So I really don't care too much if somebody has deep conversation here. So thank you so much for that. So with that said, yeah, we're going for Nilakanta meditation, mantra singing first of all. We're going for mantra singing first, then we're doing breathing practice, and then meditation. Again, if you want to sit up on something, on the floor, sit up on some books, or sit up on a pillow. Other than that, you can also sit up in a chair and just sit up tall. Feel the length from your hips to your head. Good. And at any point in time, if you like to change your sitting posture, you're very welcome to do that. With that said, this is the Nilakanta mantra. The Nilakanta mantra is there. The meaning of it is to connect to your consciousness, to connect to the love within yourself and to the love around us. So to the love within yourself, to the consciousness of this very moment, being conscious in this very moment, and to the love around us. So mantras have different meaning. Sometimes, not all the time. Maybe a mantra doesn't have any meaning. And just vibrational quality. And there's a vibrational quality as well to this mantra. So the vibrations as you're singing travel throughout your body and maybe gets more knowledge into your body. Get more insights out of your body. Get more insights. And again, if this feels overwhelming, you can just listen. You can just listen, or you can sing along, or you can whisper. I'll take your word for it. I have no clue what connecting with your consciousness means. Rough warrior, that's great that you say that. With time and time, it will come. They will come and you will understand. Like if you start to think about it, you will start to understand with time and time. So the whole mantra goes like this. Hirim Namah Shivaya Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. I need to quickly drink something. That's the whole mantra. So again, Hirim Namah Shivaya Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Good. So, thank you. You know what? I'll take another sip quickly. Thank you for the hydrate. Appreciate that. That's better. So, we are going to call and repeat. So repeat after me the first time through, and then we're going to repeat the whole thing 3 times. So, yeah, you will see how it goes. So repeat after me. Om Hirim. Om Hirim. Namah Shivaya. Repeat. Namah Shivaya. Tasmai Shri. Repeat. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurave Namaha. Om Hirim. Repeat. Om Hirim. Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Tasmai Shri. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurave Namaha. Higher. Om Hirim. Om Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Tasmai Shri, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Gurave Namaha. Om Rem, Om Rem, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Tasmai Shri, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Gurave Namaha. All together, sing together with me. Om Rem Namah Shivaya, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Rem Namah Shivaya, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Higher. Om Rem Namah Shivaya, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. 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 All together, last time. Sorry. Om Rem Namah Shivaya, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. 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 Bring your hands to your heart. Bow your head in front of your heart. Release your arms by your sides and open up your eyes again. Good. We're now coming into breathing practice. Mainly we're going to do square breathing. If you need to clean your nose for a moment, you can do that. Otherwise, it's not too bad to have a little bit like a stuck nose. That is really weird. That's good, you know. Russia Burger, if you joined in, let me know how it was for you. And this is like a real yoga lesson. Again, this has a lot of different yoga lessons inside of it. It has physical part. We're doing an hour of yoga, physical movement first, right? Then we're doing mantra singing. then we're doing breathing practice. And mantra singing could be going on for way, way longer than that. Yeah? So you could sing that for maybe 10 repetitions or so. We now only did kind of like 5 repetitions, let's say it like that. So as like this 4 times through, goes through, right? Like it's 1 repetition, right? So yeah. Right now, we're going for breathing practice, and if you have never done breathing practice, and I really invite you to do that. Yeah, I do yoga exclusively as a physical exercise, so the mantra part was weird. Yeah, Varsha Warrior, it's so, yeah, you know, it's weird. I'm telling you that. Even if I started out, it was so super weird and alienating to me. And then after some time, I really saw like, hey, you know what? It really helps me. It really helps me. So I grant you the opportunity to either come out of your comfort zone or maybe explore something that really, really feels great to you. But breathing I have done well a little bit with Adrian. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So we're doing square breathing. It's a really easy thing. It's a really easy thing, but you really calms your nervous system. So breathing practice is calming your nervous system. It isn't meditation. It's good to know that. So we're starting right away. Just take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. And in through your nose, and then we're starting. At any point in time, this next breathing practice would become suffocating to you. Just come back to your natural breath. And we're breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in again, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in again, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath, 2, 3, 4. Inhale and continue on your own. We go for a round of 3 minutes. Keep on continuing. I also will join in just a moment. Continue. You can count to 8, to 12, to 16, to whatever feels comfortable to you. For example, I count to 8 or to 10 sometimes. That feels comfortable, but it also differs on like the intervals you're counting, so you can count fast or slow. And continue. And the next time you breathe in, release this practice and come back to your natural breath. Ooh. Come back to your natural breath. Honor what is, honoring what is. Try to release, just honoring what is and accepting what is. You don't need to change what's going on right now, just listening and observing. It's all right. So, breathing practice is here to calm your nervous system. It's not here for meditation for your personal needs. It's to hear, personal need, calming your nervous system is a personal need that you maybe need. But not for anything else right now. Now meditation, what's coming up, this is for you, this is individual. Whatever comes up, there can be coming up so many different things. You can feel good or you can feel bad after meditation. You will feel good or you will feel bad after meditation. And just honoring the process of that. Honoring what does that with you. Knowing that it's this meditation that we're going to do in a moment will serve your growth, will push you on your way. So Rafferburg, it also is about like how fast you're counting. So if you're counting fast, or if you're counting really slow, 1, 2, 3, then you're breathing through that, then that's all right. If you're counting to 10, you count to 10. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. Let me tell you that. Yeah, we're counting slow. Good. So if you like to join in for the meditation, this is already a little bit like more, let's say, it's profound meditation. Hey Dragon Blue Goth, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome everybody in. You're coming raw fire. Welcome in Dragon Blue Goth, I appreciate that. And lots of love and blessings to you. Welcome in everybody. My name is Marcel. I'm here teaching yoga every day. Welcome to Yoga with Marcel and Sean. So I haven't introduced Sean to you guys. Sean is a dragon here. Sean is here for dragon, energy and entertainment. Yeah, you guys, hello there, how are you doing? And he's taking a little bit the edge off, We don't want to be resting, like really always super critically, super focused on the topics that we have, but we really want to let them go and let them dissolve again and let them come up again. Yeah, hello there, welcome in. Whoa, I'm a dragon, I'm not a gorilla, man. I'm a dragon, wait for it, I'm strong, I can fly, yeah. Sorry to raid and run, I gotta get ready for college. That's alright, thank you so much Dragon Blue. Big shout out to Dragon Blue Goth. She's doing a lot of things here on Twitch. She's doing very much. She's also having great streams. Big shout out to her, go check her out, definitely. Check her out, you need to check her out yourself. She's doing yoga, I think. She's doing a lot of arts. She has a wonderful cat called Panda. That's like super amazing. We also have a cat here. You heard her before, but yeah, that's for later. Thanks for the shout out. You're very welcome. Have a wonderful day, Dragon Blue. Thank you so much for the raid. Wishing you love and blessings for your whole day. And with that said, have a good one. We're now, everybody that came in just right now, welcome in. We're going for meditation right now. We are going for meditation right now. And the meditation will take 25 minutes and then 5 minutes of Shavasana. If you like to join in there, again, if you like to change your sit, always feel free to change your set, even during meditation. If you don't like to go for that long, for 25 minutes, I can understand and I can relate. It is a little bit long, especially if you have never meditated before. So you can go for 5 minutes, you can go for 2 minutes, you can go for 1 minute, whatever feels good to you. If you need to come out of it, I would request you to lie down in a Shavasana just for a moment. Lie down in Shavasana for maybe 2-3 minutes. We are going to lie down in Shavasana for 5 minutes after meditation. So 25 minutes of meditation and 5 minutes of Shavasana. The instructions are on your right on the screen. I'm also going to tell you that instructions. It's just there. It's just there for people that come in late and want to join in and to inform them on what's going on here. So let's start up. Come into a great sit again. You can sit up in a chair. That's completely fine. Make sure your sitting position feels great. And sit up tall. Sit up tall, tall, tall. Feeling the length from your hips to your head. We're going for 30 minutes right now. And we're doing this daily. And again, you can feel free to go out of meditation after 5 minutes maybe. So what we're doing here is observe the breath without changing the breath. Observe your inhale and observe your exhale. Observe your inhale and your exhale without changing your breath. Maybe feeling that the air that is coming in is slightly colder than the air that is going out. Great. That's all what we do. Every time you lose the connection, you lose the focus on your breath, observe your thoughts. And let your thoughts go softly, gently, coming back to your breath. And it's part of the practice to lose the connection of your breath. With time and time, then just observe your thoughts. As soon as you realize, observe your thoughts and come back to your breath. Observe your breath again. That's all what we do. At any point in time, change your sitting posture. Enjoy this meditation. We hear each other in 30 minutes. I'm going to be quiet now. Enjoy. Slowly. Come out of it and lie down on your back. Leave your eyes closed if possible. Coming into Shavasana. Bring your feet are facing away from each other. Arms are lying by your sides, palms are pointing up towards the sky. Tuck your chin a little bit in. Release your head again to the floor. Resting softly on the floor. Just be. Just be. Releasing your breathing practice. Not your breathing, your focus on the breath. Releasing the focus on the breath. Just be. From here, start to move your fingers. Start to move your toes in your own way. Come slowly back to your body. Start to move your arms, your legs. If you like, you can yawn. Opening up your eyes and coming up again. Coming up again. So, how did that feel to you? I hope you enjoyed this yoga lesson. So, Waffenburger, that's exactly the question. If you're still here, that's exactly the question. Such a great question. Because it answers your question of like Shavasana and sitting up. So why are people sitting up? That's the question in meditation. They don't want to fall asleep. They don't want to fall asleep. So yeah, I thought about it quickly and thought like, yeah, you know what? If you really tend to fall asleep in Shavasana, if you really, really do, then you're allowed to sit. With my permission to sit up instead of doing Shavasana. But right here, I mean, it's all right if you fall asleep. If you know, if you need that sleep, take that sleep. You know, if you need that rest, if you fall asleep, take the rest. It's allowed. And you're allowed to, even if time permits, lie down even more. Lie down even longer. But it's a very, very important question again. It's a very, very important question again. Like, why are we sitting in meditation? It's because people tend to fall asleep if they're not sitting, and you're awake and conscious if you're sitting, right? You have to, it's not, it's like you need to put some effort in to keep on sitting, right? You don't want to fall asleep, but you want to have a certain awareness going on, a certain consciousness going on. But I have food to cook. Okay, that's great. That's good. I'm here. Well, I nearly started nodding already. Good. So, dear friends, this was today's stream. This was day 412. I know it's written wrongly in the description. It was all about clarity today. Clarity was the topic today. We have had a lot of wonderful friends joining us in today. I'm very, very much grateful for that. Thank you so much, Waffenburger, for being here. Thank you so much for your follow. Thank you so much, Jamie, for joining in. Dragon Blue for the raid. Thank you for that. And IOE was also here. Thank you so much, IO, for joining in. Enzo was here. Everybody who has been here, a lot of love and blessings to you. Share it with your friends. And we are heading out without a raid today. Because, you know, lately I don't feel too much of raiding, because you always need to hang out with the people there then after. But probably that's just like a phase, you know, that we're going through. So dear friends, have a lot of love and blessings. Share it with somebody. Share the love and blessings with somebody else. And know that it will come back to you. Again, feel free to join the Discord. And with that said, I hopefully hear from you guys very, very soon. By the way, Waschenburger, thank you for your inputs about like the gamer syndrome of hunching forward. I think about making a YouTube video about it. With that said, lots of love and blessings to you. Bye-bye. See you soon, everybody. Bye-bye. Lots of love to you. Bye.